This is
At the
wild.
conclusion of President Trump's remarks, we will be asking a special poll question, so please stay on the line.
Ooh.
It is now my pleasure to introduce David Perdue.
Wow, this is interesting, huh?
Thank you, Lindy. Folks, thank you for dialing in tonight. We have a very special guest. This is the second one of these tele-rallies that he has done for us. He also came to Commerce, Georgia.
Yeah, Trump couldn't even be bothered to go to Georgia.
Came out and spent the night with us and just really fired people up.
Spent the night.
The purpose of tonight is to hear from our ex-president tell us how important this race is and how important it is to get out and vote. But first, let me remind everybody, President Donald Trump gave us the best economic turnaround in U.S. history. After 8 years of the lowest economic output under Barack Obama, President Trump turned this around, made the world safer for us, and got us out of a war. So I am so grateful for his support and endorsement. Without further ado, it's my honor and pleasure to get to introduce to you tonight the 45th President of the United States, President Donald J. Trump.
Mexico. Well, thank you very much, David. I appreciate it very much. And I have to just maybe add something to what you just said. Our country, I don't think, has ever been in worse shape than it is right now.
Why is this so funny?
Horrible situation that took place in Afghanistan with the Taliban, giving them $75 billion.
How a governor deals with Afghanistan, I don't know. But
we lost 13 soldiers, many horribly, horribly wounded, and left many people behind, American people behind. Horrible situation. But when you look at inflation, you look at all of the problems, it's disgraceful. And tomorrow is so critical. It's a primary. It's something that we have to win. We want to win, and we have a governor that's done the worst job of any governor in probably decades on election integrity. I'd like you to get out and vote.
What Trump means is the guy didn't give me Georgia.
Perdue in the Republican gubernatorial primary. So important. David is the only candidate who can beat Stacey Abrams, because I don't believe Kemp can do it. He's got too many people in the Republican Party that will refuse to vote. They're just not going to go out after what they did to two senators and to a presidential election. What he did should have been so different, and you see it all. Just go see 2,000 Mules, and there's plenty other things beyond that. So if you don't want to let Stacey Abrams radicalize your children and plunder your wealth and all of the other things, even today what she said is unbelievable. She's saying what a horrible place Georgia is. You take a look at her statement today. She just made it a little while ago. Just came over the wires.
Wires.
That's strange, but it's going to be very, very hard for anybody but David. David is going to be able to win and win easily because he's got the spirit. But he's running against Kemp, who lied as a rhino, who would, along with his friend Raffensperger, allowed the Georgia election to be rigged and to be stolen. It was rigged and it was stolen.
That's
Take
what
a
this
look
is
at
about, yeah.
the movie. Take a look at whatever you want to look at. There are many different ways, and it's a shame. The radical left ran a massive illegal ballot harvesting scam right under Kemp's nose and Raffensperger. By the way, Jody Heiss, great guy. Vote for him.
By the way, if you're just joining us, we're on a phone call with Trump.
Votes. Kemp was given this indisputable evidence by the people that drew the vote, and he refused to do anything. He didn't want to do anything, which was incredible to everybody. Kemp and Raffensperger personally paved the way for the disaster that our country's right now in. They allowed Stacey Abrams to bully them into an outrageous consent decree. How they ever got that signed and why the Republicans or anybody would sign such a thing. But it was signed in a disaster, gutting Georgia's voter integrity laws and allowing left-wing organizations.
If they let me ask a question, what should I ask?
The ballots and unsecured drop boxes all over the place. Stacey Abrams totally dominates Brian Kemp, and that's why nobody can understand what he did. Nobody. Someday we'll figure it out, but nobody can understand why he did that. Why you look at David Perdue is so great, and Brian Kemp, why he did the things for Stacey Abrams and for the Democrats. Kemp and Raffensperger also allowed Georgia officials to take $45 million from Mark Zuckerberg, used to improperly boast mostly Democrat turnout. If you look at it, mostly Democrats. Brian Kemp is truly an embarrassment to the Republican Party because of what's taken place in your great state, Georgia. and David will make a massive upgrade as your governor. As a senator, he was a highly respected gentleman in Washington, I can tell you, because he was a senator while I was there.
They call him Dumps.
And nobody did so much as we did. We cut taxes. We rebuilt the military. We created a strong border. We're the strongest border in history, and now we have the worst border in history, and that includes with respect to drugs.
Just by Biden coming in, it became a bad border.
And a corrupt political machine, and he will not rest until everything in our elections is free, fair, and honest. He'll eliminate Georgia's income tax, cut regulations, and he'll buy American, and he'll hire American. David will fight critical race theory, put parents back in charge of Georgia, and he will keep men out of women's sports. As you know, David's pro-life. He's pro-Second Amendment, which is, by the way, totally under siege, pro-border security, pro-police, and he's 100% MAGA. So I take this time tonight. I appreciate there are a lot of people on the phone right now, but I have absolute great.
This is apparently the most people that have ever been on a phone call.
Fantastic governor. So if you can, tomorrow, get out and vote. Election day. Get out and vote for David Perdue. You will not be disappointed. You'll look back in years to come and you'll say that was a great vote, just as I hope you feel that your vote for me was a great vote. We had our country at a level that it's probably never been at before. In fact, I can say that it has never been at before. So thank you all very much. Get out and vote. David Perdue. And David, I'll turn it back to you. Thank you.
God bless you, Mr. President. History will be very favorable on your legacy about how you turned our country around. We miss you. We know we're not done yet, and thank you for being there for me. Listen, you know who your friends are when you get in the fight, and I count you as a dear friend, Mr. President. Thank you for all.
Operators are standing by. Free shipping.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much.
So everyone on the call, thank you for joining us tonight. Please stay on the line. There are a couple of questions we would like to ask you. I'm going to turn you back over. Take just a second. It would really help us as we go into tomorrow. But let me close it with this. I'll come back in just a minute. But please stay on the line. And, Lindy, I'll turn it back over to you to ask your question.
Thank you, David. I appreciate that. And thank you, President Trump, for a wonderful message. Please use your phone's keypad to answer the poll question.
Oh, here we go.
Here's your poll question. Can President Trump count on you to vote for David Perdue for governor tomorrow, Tuesday, May 24th?
Nope.
Press 1 for yes. Press 2 for no. Press 3 for undecided. We look forward to hearing from the great people of Georgia.
Thanks.
Again,
I just voted
the
no.
poll question this evening is, can President Trump count on you to vote for David Perdue for governor tomorrow, Tuesday, May 24th? Press 1 for yes. Press 2 for no. Press 3 for undecided. You can use your phone's keypad to answer the poll question.
This
Thank
is
you to
pretty
all that
interesting.
participated in the poll question. David, do you have any closing remarks?
I do, Lindy. Thank you for moderating this. And everyone that joined the call, I think you can see how sincere President Trump is.
No.
This race is bigger than me. It's bigger than Brian Kemp. It's about the future of our country. If we want a Republican conservative back in the White House in 24, and we want a Senate majority back this year, we have to win this governor's race in Georgia. Brian Kemp has divided our party, and he cannot beat Stacey Abrams. Thank you so much for being involved. Please go out and vote. If you haven't voted, if you have voted, God bless you. Thank you for that. But in the meantime, make sure you and all your friends go out and vote tomorrow. Thank you. God bless you. Good night.
We appreciate you spending your evening with us. Please visit voteperdue.com to learn.
Evening? I'm getting off the call. It was 8 minutes long, including Trump's speech. Spending your evening with us. What the hell is going on there? What a rally, huh? Really, really going to inspire lots of people to go out and vote. What a complete and total mess. Just absolutely bizarre. Okay, well, that was really bad. I don't even know what to make of that. That was just terrible.